what we're about to see is one of the... Oh my goodness, this pass is ridiculous. Watch Spud Webb, and look at that pass. Through the legs, behind the back. Let's get a closer look at this. Woo! That is a pass. And listen to the dude I'm playing. Oh, shit. That's right, boy. Look at that pass. That is nasty. But what's going on, everyone? Shake and Bake back. Hope you guys enjoyed that nice little clip I threw in there. That was from a game where I don't even know what happened, but I just thought that was an awesome pass. I had to throw that in somewhere. That was so nasty how he fit it right through the legs. But today we're using that guy right there, Hersey Hawkins, and this is his first game that I'm using him. So I kind of wanted to figure out how good he was, and I've seen him play against me before, and he knocked down 3 after 3 after 3, and he hit fadeaways, and he was hitting all these crazy layups. But I hadn't really gotten used to him, so the first game I was a little tentative with him, I guess we'll say. I wasn't just going to try and huck up threes. I tried to make sure they were pretty wide open, but the problem was I was leaving him wide open as well. And I called this game the tale of two halves. The first half, I was playing miserable defense, and I just wasn't getting out to the shooters. But in the second half, it was the complete opposite of that, and I was really defending him well. And you're going to see that coming up soon. He leaves me pretty wide open for a 3 multiple times. Right there, I was open again, but I chose to take it inside with Larry instead of kicking it out. Because, as I said, I was still a little tentative with him. I wasn't, like, 100% sure on how good his release was. I wasn't really... I didn't have it down as well as I do Del Curry or Starks. I've got Starks released down like nothing now. And as you can see, I'm also using Magic Johnson, who is way too easy. A lot of people ask me why I don't use him. He's too good. He's actually too good. When I use Magic Johnson, it just seems boring sometimes. I know some people might hate to say that, and they might be like, wow, that's so cocky, but it just, I don't know, he's too good. Every time you spin in the lane with him, it's an automatic bucket. Every time you Euro step, it's an automatic bucket, especially because I have Acrobat on him, because he doesn't miss layups with it. He literally does not miss layups, and you'll see he has a couple nasty layups. But right there, again, I got better defense. It was getting better, but it was terrible in the first quarter. And you'll see, I mean, he's only down by 4 points right now. And he ends up coming back, and he hits a shot right here. Watch, you're going to see. He's got the ball. I think he's got Singler or Fredette. I don't even know why he's got one of those guys. I don't know why you're using Kyle Singler with the all-gold lineup. That kind of confused me, but terrible defense. LeBron gets a wide-open jumper right at the top of the free throw line. I was playing the 3-2. I like to play the 3-2, especially with guys who like to put up threes, and that was what this guy was trying to do. Again, though, he leaves me wide open. Hawkins is going to knock that down. It seems like every time I shoot it, because he was really lighting it up in the second half right there, you saw. And again, I was like, you know what? Let's not take it. Let's oop it for Shaq. Ooh, that was a nasty alley-oop. I could have shot that easily, but I just had to pass it up. And he was trying to throw half-court inbounds, which was really hurting him. I mean, people do that a lot. I kind of do, like, you see where the Rockets part is, where it says Rockets.com at the top of the key? That's usually where around the place where I try and inbound the ball to. But this guy was trying to inbound it to, like, half court completely. And every time he was doing that, he was throwing it away, and that was killing him in the second half. As you see, I'm starting to run away. I played better defense there. We're actually getting out to the shooters instead of leaving them wide open like here. They're pretty much wide open, so I wasn't playing flawless defense, I guess we'll say, but it was much better in the first half, and he was still playing crap defense as we leave him wide open right there, and he's 2 for 2 in the second half on threes. Again, he's trying to get it inside with Dwight Howard. I'm D'ing him up. I'm kind of trying to bring a double team so I can get a steal. He's got to pass it around, and I already know he's trying to get a three-point shot. It's just who is he trying to get it with, and I end up forcing the shot clock violation right here with this nice block. Whew. Not a shot clock violation, but still, we force the turnover, and at the other end, we do miss the layup, but Magic Johnson gets the board, and the and one, baby. Acrobat is deadly with him. He doesn't miss layups. It's so insane. Late in the fourth quarter, though, we're driving down with Magic Johnson, and he's trying to double team me. Again, he's playing, I think it's a 1-3-1, and again, kick it for Hersey Hawkins. Cash money for 3. That guy is awesome. I've been loving using him. I've had a couple games where I've really knocked down a lot of threes, and it's been almost every 3 I'm shooting is going in. It's high percentage shooter, which I really like, where Del Curry, when I'm using him, sometimes he misses the wide open ones, and that really, really frustrates me. But as you see, Hawkins was knocking them down. Again, right here, we're going to the bucket, and Magic, ooh, Magic Johnson. That's why I love him, and I think he's just way too good. He's too easy, and I try not to use him all the time. But he's making a comeback. I am up 15, and again, he knocks down the 3. I'm only up 13. Again, he's trying to get another 3 with Kevin Durant right here. He will miss this one, but offensive rebound with Dwight Howard is really hard to stop, and that leads to another wide open 3 with Chris Paul. So he's trying to come back, and he's getting pretty close, but the problem with him, he's in the bonus, and he's fouling me almost every time down the court, and you'll see he's forced into another long 3-point attempt. He misses, but he gets the board with Dwight Howard, who just throws it right back in. But again, he was too much for me, and Hersey Hawkins in the first game, who was knocking down points. He had 16 points in the first game, which wasn't amazing, but that's a good opening game, and he was reaching in way too often. That was one thing I really didn't highlight, but look, 18-3 foul differential. That is insane. You gotta stop reaching. I hope you guys enjoyed.